Hi there. In a world where nothing is certain, that means anything is possible, right? If you want to fulfill your dreams and desires, you are in the right place. You absolutely can have a life of happiness. Everyone deserves an abundance of love, laughter, success, health, and wealth. I'm Tara Chadzakis, and you're listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. The show that brings you meditation, mindset, and motivation. So start by giving yourself permission to be awesome. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hi, and welcome to this episode of Happy, Inspired, Motivated. How often has somebody said to you, come on now, be realistic, stop living the dream and just live in reality? Now that's great, everybody says that. However, do you know what problem I really have with that statement? It's been scientifically proven that no two people can see something the same. So if you and I were both looking at an orange, we would not see the orange exactly the same. We would see a slightly different shape, a different color slightly. You would focus on certain parts of it that I would be looking at something else. I would look at the way the light is different on my side because of the angle that I'm sat at to the orange, and the same for you. So if we both described the orange, our descriptions would both be different. There would be some similarities. We both know that it's a fruit. We both know it's called an orange, and the color is orange, but we would have different shades. And if we were to draw it, it would look different. So we know that's a fact. We know that's true. And the same goes for perceptions of things. So when people are living an experience, your experience and mine are completely different. So let's say we were both stood outside a coffee shop and we were waiting for the coffee shop to open. And as soon as the doors opened at the coffee shop, I dived in front of you and I rushed in, pushed you out of the way slightly and got to the front, and I was the first one to order a coffee. Now, your perception of that is, oh my God, how freaking rude is that woman? She's horrendous. She's terrible. Look at her trying to get to the front of the queue, trying to get there first. And you would have a bad opinion of me. And that would be your perception of me and the situation that we were in. Now, from my perception, maybe I was waiting for a coffee. I wanted to get this coffee for a friend of mine who is not feeling very well or not very well. And I wanted to get it to her quickly because I hadn't seen her in a while, and I knew she was struggling on her own in the home, and I wanted to go get her this coffee and bring it to her and not leave her home alone for very long because she was struggling. Maybe she had ill health. And so I was diving in through the door to get there first so I could get the coffee and get away and see my friend who wasn't well. Now, my perception of that situation is completely different. And yet the situation was the same. It was a coffee shop. We were both waiting outside. I jumped in front. I got the coffee first. I left. You were stood behind me. So that was the reality. That was the situation. But our perceptions of that reality were both completely different. So if people have completely different perceptions and see things completely differently, when somebody says to you, come on, let's be realistic, whose reality are they talking about? They're obviously talking about their own, because although the world that we live in has your reality and my reality have similarities, we are living them very differently. We have very different perceptions of that reality. We have very different interpretations of what reality is and how we should be living it. So there is no way on earth that we have the same reality. And by asking somebody to be more realistic, you are stating that their reality is not the same as yours. However, maybe they think it is. Maybe they think they are being realistic. Maybe they think they are living the same as you, because they have a different perception of what is going on in the world, how life is, what's happening in their situations. So I think we need to get rid of the mass version of reality. I don't think that we can realistically have the same reality. So I say, screw reality. I say, why don't we just focus on creating our own reality that fills us with love, joy, happiness, and abundance, and sends positivity and good into the world, rather than being so hung up on whether or not we fit somebody else's version of reality. Because the truth is that is never going to happen. And one thing I love about the law of attraction is how that allows you to open up to the possibility that you can create your own reality. You are in control of your reality and what happens in your life. You don't have to live by somebody else's rules around what you should and shouldn't be doing. Because as I said, their perceptions are completely different to yours. They don't have the same past experiences, beliefs, thoughts. They haven't taken the same actions as you. So they will never, ever be able to, as they say, walk in your shoes. So the law of attraction really brings that out for you and opens up so many different opportunities. Because once you take control of your own reality, and you start to create and craft one that is perfect for you, not for somebody else, not by somebody else's standards, then you start to live in your own power and your own energetic self, which is so important. And that's what we all really need to be doing. And that's why I do law of attraction coaching, because getting that across to somebody, and when you get it, it's just life changing. And it's changing your life, and it's changing other people's lives for a good reason and with a good energy. As you know, I've already told you about 1 million times that my law of attraction coaching is open, and I would love to be able to work with you to help you craft your own reality, to be able to craft and create a life that you absolutely, truly love. One that makes you smile and lights you up. One that makes you jump out of bed in the morning because you feel excited to be able to be living this reality, to be able to do the things that you really are passionate about. All you have to do to be able to experience this is tap into your inner power, tap into the energies of the universe, and start manifesting consciously rather than just going through day to day, following the crowds and doing rather than being. So let's get together and screw being realistic and start creating our own fantastic, phenomenal realities. If you're an action taker and you're really excited about what possibilities lie ahead for you, jump on a call with me. I'll put a link in the show notes, and we can look at just what you have created so far, how you can build on that, and how you can create a new, even more extraordinary future reality. I'm so excited that reality is subjective. So I hope you have a fantastic day. If you loved this show, please subscribe, rate and review. Tell all your friends to come and have a listen. Let's get out and reach the rest of the world and make an even bigger impact than we already are. I hope you have a phenomenal day, and I will speak to you again soon, sending you lots of love. Thank you for listening to the Happy, Inspired, Motivated podcast. I'll be back next week bringing more meditation, mindset, and motivation for your happy and successful life. To find out more about our community, go to tarachatzakis.com/happy, inspired, motivated.